What is up, beautiful people? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another tutorial. Today I am going to be sharing with you how to make this beautiful fluffy dress. You're going to love the tutorial. It's exciting. Please do make sure you like and subscribe. And subscription is totally free. Please subscribe and hope to see you in more videos. To start this tutorial, you would need about 2.5 yards of satin fabric or any type of fabric of your choice, and you would also need your tulle net. This tulle net is about 25 yards, and you would need your elastic band. Any type of elastic you have is okay. Now let's get onto it. Now, as you can see, I have my fabric folded in half. Now, next thing I'll do is to take my hip circumference, my hip divided by 2. Now our fabric is folded into 2, so I have to divide my hip into 2. Now I will take my waist to hip, which is 8.5 inches. 8.5 is mostly standard measurement for waist to hip, but you can always take your measurements. Now I am taking my waist to length. This is for the front. The length I am using is about 25 inches, and as you can see, I added hemming allowance to it. So now I will just extend my lines. Now I will take my hip circumference divided by 2, and I would also add 3 inches for ease. Now I would also add 3 inches to the hip measurements I took at the waist area. I would add 3 inches for ease, and I will just connect that line all the way down to the length. Now the most important thing you need to bear in mind is we are using the biggest part of our lower bodice. Now the biggest part of my lower body is my hip. That is why I used it for all my measurements, and I added 3 inches for ease. Now you need to do this because the dress we are making needs allowance. Now once you're done cutting, just go on and hem the bottom of your front fabric. Just hem it, fold it twice and sew all the way down, or just fold it once and zigzag it. Now this is how you cut the back. Now as you can see, my fabric is already folded. Now because my fabric is not equal, I will just take a marginal line at the top right there. Now next thing I'll do is to place the front one we cut. I'll place it on top of this one so as to retrace the front one on the back one. Now I went ahead and added more fabric to my satin because it wasn't enough, so I added more fabric at the bottom. Now go ahead and take the length you want for your dress. Now I am going to consider the amount of net I have, which is not going to be so much. So I am making my length about 64 inches, which is quite small. You can make yours quite long if you want a very long tail. So I will stop around 64. So now I will make a curve like this and mate that one. Now next thing I'll do is to cut this out. Now next thing you need to do is to overlock the bottom part. You can fold it once and make your overlocking stitches, or you can double fold, whichever one works for you. Now I would start placing my marks on my fabric. That is where I want my frills to sit. Now I am taking 8 inches from my waist. I am taking 8 inches downwards. Now from the 8 inches, take 1.5 upwards. Now from that 1.5, take another 8 inches downwards. And from the 8 inches, take 1.5 upwards. And from the 1.5, take 8 inches downwards. The thing about this is you have to find what works for you, but I feel like this is the easiest method to go about this. And once I am done placing my marks, I will just go ahead and extend my lines. As you can see. Now I would also do very much the same thing for the back fabric. I am taking 8 inches downwards from my waist area. Now I will do this and extend the line all the way to the other side. Now start taking 1.5 upwards. Start taking 1.5 till you get to the other end. Now you will just keep doing this until you get to the bottom. Next thing we will do now is to take our waistband measurement. The waistband measurement I am using is my hip circumference divided by 2 because my fabric is on fold. Now we are using our hips measurement for the waistband because we are going to be using elastic band. Now make sure to add 1 inch for ease and 1/2 inch to join your band together. Now I am using 2 inches for the width of my band and 1 inch for joining to the skirt, which is 3 inches. Now once I'm done placing my measurements, I would cut this out. Now here is how to cut the net. I am going to eyeball about 8 inches and make a fold. Now I would make another fold. Now notice how I arrange the net as I fold. Now you do this so that you can have a clean cut afterwards. Now I made another fold. Now you really do not have to follow my method. Once you start to make yours, you might find an easier way around this. Now I will fold it to meet each other. Now next thing I will do is to take my ruler. Now I will just take out all the rough parts, and this way I can have a marginal line to follow. And now I am just taking 8 inches, which is the length I need for my net. And once I am done taking this mark, I would follow the lines and cut. Now looking at this already, you can see that I have straight lines at the edges. Now I will go ahead and cut so much more of this so I can have so many nets to work with. Now here is how you gather your tool. I will place one net 1, and I will place another net, which is net 2. I will place another net, which is net 3. Notice how I arrange the nets as I go. And I will place another net, which will be net 4. Now you can use more than 4 if you want to, but I feel 4 is full enough. I would go on my sewing machine and make stitches at the top right there, or you can use hand needle to gather this. Now I would go and do this and come back and show you. Now as you can see, I have gone and stitched the sides of my back and also the bottom part of my dress. And I have also done the same for my front. I stitched the bottom of the front. Now I will join the sides together by 1/2 inch. As you can also see, I have stitched the net together, and I have threads by the both sides. Now I will start pulling one of the threads thereby gathering my nets. I'll keep doing this until I have enough gathers to work with. Now let me share with you a little something about gathering your fabrics. Now this one is the one you saw me gathering, pulling the threads and all of that. You can see how finely it's looking compared to this one, which is gathered with hand needle and thread. You can see how not so good it's looking compared to this other one. This one works better anytime, any day compared to this. But you can also use this, don't quote me wrong, depending on what you're going for. So you can pick whichever one works better for you. Now I will just go ahead and gather the waist part of my fabric. Now once I am done gathering, I'm just going to go ahead and space this out. And make sure it is the same width with my waistband. Now I will start placing my frills on my waist parts. Because this is short, I will place this frills on top of it and I'll keep going like this until I get to the end part. Now I'll stitch all the way to the end. When I get here, I'll cut the remaining frill off. Now I will start placing my frills again on the 1.5 inch we placed on our fabric. Now we'll very much keep following this 1.5 inch mark until we get to the end. Now if you have enough pins, this is the best time to go in and start pinning. Now as you can see, I am just following the 1.5 inch mark on my fabric. Now once I am done doing this, I would also go on and place the 1.5 inch mark below the other one on top. And I will place the frill there. Now I would also raise this one up and place my frill on the 1.5 inch mark below that. Now I'll just keep doing this until I get to the bottom part and I'll go on and stitch all of this down to my fabric. Now as you can see, I am very much done doing that. Now next thing I will do is to place the good sides of the front and the good sides of the back together, and I will stitch the sides together. Now I will join this together by 1/2 inch all the way from the waist to where the front skirt ends. Now it's time to join our waistband. Now go on your sewing machine and stitch the sides together by 1/2 inch. Now place your elastic band on it and I'll take 3 inches away from it, which is about 6 inches on both sides. Now as you can see, I am done stitching the sides and I'll turn it and I'll place good sides together, good sides of my band to good sides of my skirts, and I'll pin all the way around it. Now next thing I will do is to join my waistband to my skirt by 1/2 inch. Now that I am done doing that, next thing I will do is to reduce the bulkiness of my skirts. Now I will fold my fabric in half, my band in half. Now I will fold it and cover the rough edges of my skirt. Now I will just go ahead and keep doing this, and once I am done, I will go on my sewing machine and stitch that all around and leave an opening so as to insert my elastic band. Now next thing I am doing is inserting my elastic band to the hole I left while stitching my band together. Now once you come out from the other hole, make sure you stitch and close up your elastic band, then close up the hole, and we're done. And that is it for how to make this simple and easy.